Hello there. Thank you for coming back. Now, when I was trying to decide what this vlog should be about, I ran into a little bit of a roadblock. And it wasn't that I didn't have options, it's just deciding on what the best option was for the first vlog. You could essentially start anywhere from deciding which country you wanted to go to, or what language you wanted to learn, or how to get the proper visa, or any number of things. But I decided eventually none of that is of any concern if you don't have one thing. And that one thing is this right here, a passport. So that's what this first vlog is going to be about, getting your passport. This one I have right here is over 10 years old. I got this when I left the country for the first time and went to Italy as a senior in high school. My aunt and uncle were nice enough to make that my senior present. It was an amazing experience, and I do fully intend to go back to Italy, probably after spending a year in France. I'll go to Italy and spend a year there and refresh my Italian and yada yada yada. But anyway, since this passport is expired, I have to get a new one. Now there's a different process for me getting a passport because I have this one, and I think if you turn it in and you send all your money and your information within a year, they give you another one without the hassle. But if you're trying to get a passport for the first time, it's slightly more complicated, but not as complicated as trying to get a driver's license. I'm not going to go into that because that process just sucks, and I've done it and I don't want to relive that. But if you have a driver's license, you've half the battle is already over, because all of the really important stuff like social security cards and birth certificates and marriage certificates and all the and bills and mail and stuff like that, all of that is taken care of already. All you need is a driver's license and a birth certificate. You'll also need to go get pictures, little 2-inch by 2-inch photos of your face to put on your passport. But the real nitty-gritty stuff, if you're getting a passport for the first time, is birth certificate and a driver's license. You do have other options, and I would like to run through those with you right now. In addition to a driver's license, you may also use an undamaged U.S. passport in the case if you were renewing your passport. If you were not born in this country but are now a citizen of this country, you can use your certificate of naturalization. You may also use a government ID issued by the city, state, or the federal government. Or finally, you can use your military ID. As I said before, you will also need your birth certificate. But if you do not have that, you may use your previous U.S. passport if you are renewing your passport. If you are a U.S. citizen but were not born in this country, you can use your consular report of birth abroad. Finally, if you were not born a U.S. citizen but you are now, you may use your certificate of naturalization. I did mention that you need a passport photo. I want to right now also go through the specifics of that, just so you have that down. Alright, this is what your picture should look like. It should be in color. It should be 2 by 2 inches, printed on photo quality paper, and taken within the last 6 months. It should feature your full face on a white background, where your face takes up 1 to 1 3/8 inches of the photo. You should not wear a uniform. You should not wear headgear. You should only wear items that you wear on a regular basis, such as prescription glasses, or a hearing aid, or a wig. Anything else, such as dark glasses or non-prescription glasses with a tint, are not acceptable unless you wear them for medical reasons. And you will need to provide a reason for any religious or medical articles of clothing. Now that you know what you need to know where to go. And in this case, I'm going to send you to the U.S. Department of State website, specifically iafdb.travel.state.gov. Don't worry, I will put a link in the description. At this website, you have the option of searching for an acceptance facility via zip code or state and city. In my case, I put in Salisbury, Maryland, and it turns out the closest place for me is the United States Postal Service, Salisbury Post Office. That's where I got my passport the first time, so I knew that. Once you know where you need to go, you can pick up an application there, or you can also pick up an application at travel.state.gov and fill it out before you go. In my case, I'm going to be filling out this application, the blue one. But if you're applying for a passport for the first time, or as I'm saying, if you have a passport but it's over 15 years old, you'll be filling out an application that looks like this. It's a yellow one, yay! Alright, we've covered birth certificate, we've covered driver's license, we've covered photo, we've covered where to take all this stuff, along with where you can get the actual application. Now we need to cover money. Alright, I have a little bit of an issue with the way that they've kind of monetized this. Obviously they can't do any of this for free. The US government cannot do any of this for free. But the way that they have worked it out makes no sense to me. A passport book like this is $110. A passport card, which I don't have, because this is why I don't have it, let me tell you. It's $30. Yes, it's a lot cheaper, but it's only valid for trips via land or sea to Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, or the Caribbean. To me, it seems like it's a better idea just to get the book and cover your basis for the next 10 years for $110 than to spend $30 and then 2 years from now decide you want to go to India and have to spend another $110. Finally, you have the option of getting the passport book and card. This makes no sense to me at all, because if you have this, you don't need the card. The only reason I think you'd ever want both is if you're scared you're going to lose this and you want something you can put into your wallet for safekeeping. Here's a breakdown for the cost just in case you didn't catch it. I just want to put another little graphic up that will give us an overview of everything. Let's review. You'll need evidence of U.S. citizenship, aka birth certificate. You'll need a photo identification and apparently a photocopy of that photo identification, aka driver's license. You'll need your passport photos, and you'll need your forms completed but not signed. Finally, you'll need money, $135 worth. So all in all, it's not a hard process by any means, but there is one thing I'd like to point out. Now, I don't know if this is specific to my post office or if they do this everywhere, but you have to have an appointment. So make sure once you have all your items in order, you either go to the post office or wherever it is you're getting your passport and ask if you need to make an appointment or if they take walk-ins. I assume in larger cities they probably just take walk-ins because it's happening all the time, but in a smaller city like this, they can't guarantee whoever's looking over the paperwork and watching you sign your application at the end is going to be there the whole time. So I hope this helped you out. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm excited. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.